Grand Rising. It's Shay Seeking. I'm back on another video. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for all the comments, likes, and shares. So let's see. I feel like, I don't know, we talking like unsolved mystery something, but I don't know. I just feel like somebody ain't dead. Somebody's spying on whoever this is that's not dead. Like somebody's like trying to compare notes, but I could never be the note. I was thinking last night, it ain't even. Sometimes I feel like it's what I know. No, that is what I know, or people saying, "What is that? What is it that you know?" But I feel like it's how I know, because most of the people that go in on some of these things, they know the truth. They know where the person is. They know where the captured people are. They know where and they're not solving the crime because they're feeding off of it. And so it's like, I'm not in competition with none of these people, because most of these people that's talking like this or whatever, they're connected to me, or they're connected to the secret or the crime or the whatever it is. Like, we're not the same. Where they say God sit in one space and scans the place. These people are on the move, or mentally their programming is higher ranking. Excuse me, higher rate. I'll say Howard. I'm about to say Howard ranking. It's higher ranking. There's no denying that. Either these people are actually vampires, or they have an upgraded system that I don't have. But the fact that if I was an old model on an old server, the fact that I can see straight through these individuals, that leads us to the truth and to a real victory. That is something that is worth something more. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I said I don't think that there's nobody else to compete with. I mean, the information that we're sharing here. You know, I don't think if somebody spent 10 years in the CIA working on a program or something, that person should not be in competition. I never worked for the CIA, I don't think. So, you know, or something like this, and worked on an operation that went on for 10 years. So these people know the operation because they were considered a part of it, even if these are these scattered folks or these scattered people that they were giving these jobs to, whether they are in Washington, D.C. or outside of Washington, D.C., just giving positions over. Now, if I was a foreign nation, I wanted to take over a nation, and I needed to give away some jobs to some people in the government, or they weren't working, or these are individuals or votes that the government has used. But I know they specialize in some kind of task that's a lower level task. They're not going to detect or want to detect the higher level things, even if they were involved, because it might slip out once in a while. But then that would prove that they were a part of something like this. But I would give these jobs to people that they might be in a high level society, but even people in high level society can be messy and gossipy, and a lot of drama and all this other stuff wrapped around it. So, you know, I'm more on the specifics, like, that's mine. Somebody stole this thing from me. We can prove that they stole it. You can probably, with me, show, because it's like a gaps in information here. Or like when people go into a certain denomination, they're brainwashed. So some of us left back here are the ones that have those facts to tie it in. Somebody could be trying to work or get into some secret society to be tied to some multi-million-dollar company or organization, but in reality, if you would have stuck with Christ or stuck with God, it was already ours, you know. But that's what I'm saying. But they went on a run with these secret enemies that act as though they're your friend, and they're getting less than they're deserving, because if they would have just went with their Christ and used their skills while they were still on this side, or they still had power, or they were still at the height, instead of just worrying about themselves or you know, prancing around worrying about themselves, even when it comes to certain celebrities that could be so-called friends in my head. Like, what were you doing that? Like, now that I'm looking at it in hindsight, what you couldn't have been. You a traitor. You couldn't have been, because what you could have did when you had that, you didn't do that. You did something else. And now it's like a separation where these people thought they were getting something big, but now they're getting less than their deserve. And it's just too much to try to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you know, now you shouldn't be able to go confiscate these things after you hear what I say and leave me out of it. But there should be information about what, because these people are too busy about being greedy and getting the money. So I know they didn't cover their tracks all the way. You understand what I'm saying? I know they didn't. King of Cups. Hold on. My phone is about to die. What I'm saying is, like, these people don't necessarily want somebody to die or hate you. They just want control over something like me or you. Okay? So it's kind of sick. You know, it's kind of like a parent that, you know, wants to keep the child. It's like a parent that wants to act like the child is like disabled until they are, you know, disabled, so they can't take over something or something. But these family members were not activated to run this. They've just been making it happen with other people that have something to do with the main supply for the 30, 40 years. So when somebody else comes in, say you would say I was some type of prodigy or something here, by not letting me know fully what this is, what I am, or something, or what belongs to me to empower myself so I can start making decisions about a company or something. What these people do is anybody that they like that I bring around, they just infuse them into the big snowball or whatever. That again, it's always ready to roll me over, but can't, but don't want to. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because even if this is a me and somebody's breeding me, there's nobody else supposed to be breeding me but me. This ain't like Michael Jackson in the music industry where he had to go through that shit with those record labels about his masters. Do you understand? This is not about that. This is like the creator circle. And I'm a creator. And you can't keep me as a baby all the time. And you're not creators and you're ruining what the creation. Or you are now, you know, I don't understand. I don't know if we see what I'm trying to say. Oh, wait a minute. I know this thing ain't dead that fast. I knew this was gonna be one of them days. Yes, it is. Yep, just one of them days. Like it's something now is in the hands of too many people that have a emotional. Yeah, we got censorship. That have an emotional in the sacred blood sacrifice. It's these people are not emotionally something to handle this. It's a conflict of interest. These are people that raise you and care about you in a certain sense, but they really don't. It could lead to abuse. It could lead to, you know, like an abusive boyfriend that's like, oh, you're not going anywhere. Like, I'll provide you with it. Somebody say, oh, he give everything you need, but the damn girl can't walk out the house. It's something like, I don't know how to explain it here. All right, we got a Gemini, and there's also some people like we the bloodline or we the family, but you're not. You're somebody's holding somebody's energy, their essence, or something like this hostage. Gang affiliated. Like, do you understand? Like, also these people are turning something into a forever contest or something because now they've created their own from their stock to try to control or block or negate something about this. And again, there's a conflict of interest here. You are putting me in an invisible competition with your breed that can't never compare to me if we was all having the same materials to study. It would never be able to work. Even if I'm on the oldest server, it's still, this is God's creation. Those other ones don't have God in them. Okay? So it's a different thing. Like, if you can't produce this on your own, why are you thinking you should be the head of it? That's a different type of care. It's a different type of care. Okay? Like, why would you even work with a man that knew that they had the whole Empress, that got all these qualities, they just needed to be sharpened, but this person was out there trying to compete with her and could replace her on all different levels or something like this before the heighten of her level and give away her information and all this to other women to get some type of, you know, I know that they say, but the price of power, I keep hearing the price of power, but it's still there. It's more dangerous to have the power and people act like you don't. This is for people to trap us as a nation or something, or America and then her people or her children for centuries. But it's a very greedy thing because people were getting little payouts and little perks or something like this. And then they didn't understand what we would be losing rather than you staying the cause and just snatching the shit back in general altogether. It's like the cost that we're about to pay for people being greedy or sneaky or something like this. Like, I don't know. There could be a high priestess here, and then there's three of cups. The person somebody was celebrating with. These people could be in reverse. This could also be a trapper stripper, or sometimes somebody traps and somebody strips. And then there's a male here that is hanging up to dry because a high priestess wants to seem. This could be the highest to them because I'm seeing the high. It's not the most high, but this person is high, but they high on their own supply. They high off of these energies in reverse. They're high off of this, because even if they were saying, well, you're fake, we just were doing all this and we were feeding you to get you hyped and you didn't get to the potential that we thought. And so, no, I don't think that that's it. You know what I'm saying? I really, hold on a second. Let me see if this other charger is in here. I see something. Okay, my fault. The phone died. So I'm also seeing when I left upstairs, I don't know how that card got on the floor. Maybe my skirt touched it or something. But when I got the card off the floor, the hangman was in the upright. Somebody's getting enlightened about something, that somebody is just a priestess, or somebody is a confirmation, somebody's a priestess. Um, you know, I know the formula that they use to try to like deplete you in several different areas to make it seem like this person never had that stuff. We're the ones that always were the seers, but these people were not the seers. These were decoys in the game that were surrounding me as like eyesight for their big father, the big brother energy. What can we call it? For their giant energy, meaning these people were out in the world doing big things in the government, and other people that were growing up right beside me as the royal or the energy here. You was in the background ever since the 90s when the dad was taken or whatever. Y'all was in the background creating with that person, doing things, keeping me out of the loop, out of my own kingdom with that person. That was the sin that all these people is going to have to pay for. It's not going to matter what you say. If the father passed away or something like that recently, or something like this in the past 10 years or something like this, or the masculine or the husband, if y'all did the same thing, but you can't move me all like permanently like that. So it's something that they're doing in this manner here. So somebody could be saying somebody's not a high priest, or they're just a high priestess or something like this. And then I'm seeing that like somebody remained in the upright or something like this when the friends were not around. So somebody could be saying that they were a bad influence. No, I know that I was used as a vassal for source. I know man was using this vassal. I know the government or something. Somebody was using this vassal for whatever they were doing. Period. A lot of different groups. But there was also shit that I chose to do. I'm not somebody trying to get away from the blame. It's none of your fucking business. You're not God. So, but this could also be somebody that's a high priestess because of keeping people like captive. I don't know how this is how this person is seeming like they're higher than Jesus here. This person is sitting over Jesus with these people, but they have some man trapped in a relationship or something. And then they also could have 3 friends of mine or yours in reverse, and they could be getting pimped out and used by this person. And then you have this person that's just supposed to be a high priest or a priestess here, that is thought that if I could kill if I could kill America, okay, and I to take the 3 things that was most closely, the 3 conduits, because they're looking at these as battery packs. The 3 conduits that was around this person, I could become this person. Or somebody thought, you ain't all that. I done seen you at your height or whatever. You don't got nothing to offer. It was the friends all along that was the power or something like this. Okay? I'm just going to take the 3 people that was closest to this person. She said she had 3 close people, and she had her man since she was in high school or since she was in middle school. Okay, well, I'm going to take these people or something like this and drain them of their energy here. Okay? Now, these don't have to be people. These could be robots, or these could be bots or something, or androids. And then that's a problem, though, because that's somebody else's property. That's somebody else's money. That's somebody else's stuff. Right? But I feel like whoever this is, because Jesus is out here on the thing, male or female, that's the way it go on this channel. God, I knew whatever this was that they were trying to get me to do, and I knew that even if we was coming up on the point that a female was Jesus, these people, it would even be more dangerous. So it's not going to flip a switch in one day. But there is a group of people. There might be some people that's on to this. There's a group of people though that could be in higher positions they're not supposed to be in, that could be manipulating the situation. People like that gotta be. And somebody is like, you see what I'm saying? So either somebody is saying, oh, you only a high priestess with the moon at your feet. That's what you is. You're not the empress. Or somebody like, oh, I'm about to put you down to empress. This could be like this Williams last name or something like this. This is another reason why there's a cease and desist. on a large group of these people that was connected to me. We don't have to go down the whole Williams, but whoever the Williams are that's connected to me on any level. Yeah, because again, this is the world card energy here. All right, and this could be meaning that they've been keeping the why I said I'm the Empress Tower, World Card Tower, whatever tower. It's the tower is power. Okay, it don't just mean that something is getting whatever. All right, this could also be deteriorating the thing that's around somebody that's keeping them in like a silo. Imagine waking up one day and you're in the bottom of a silo. You know those big old things on the farm or whatever. This could be something like this too. That you know something is being destroyed that's been around somebody to restrict them or something here. Or like I said, this could be somebody bringing in a tower. This is the power bringing in a tower, like kicking people out because usually people are falling out of here on the regular tower here. It's time for some of these instructors. This is like knowing that a dance studio, every single year we get complaints that somebody's being molested at that school, and it's a 25-year-old school. And we always get claims, but nobody's never doing anything. They're just sending more girls in. Oh, it's the best, it's the best, it's the best. You even paying somebody top dollar more than any other school in the city or something like this to teach these children how to do ballet. But the one thing is that little where the parents want their kids to win. You know, it might be something that these people doing. They say, well, I don't care what it is that they're doing because it's making my daughter like the number one. Was it right? Is it the price of fame or the price of power or something for these people? Like what do you mean? Because you could be the price of power. You could be the thing that a mother used as a bargaining chip or something like this to get the power, knowing who was going to be. But like I said, it doesn't matter because God had another plan for me when these people were lowly. Technology over the past 20 years got them some kind of knowledge, and I think they got scared and said, wait, oh, we were seeing where everybody else was going to be in the future. Even though we knew this person was supposed to be something in the future, you know, I think a mother or a father just looked at you like that. But the people that was around the person that he had go in and siphon your energy or siphon my energy or whatever, they knew what the fuck you was. The father's heart could have been so nasty that they was not able to see. And then again, what happens? Okay, there's one person that was controlling who could have access. Now there's a whole industry of people that controls who has access to this person. You see? And even, like I said, even if this was some kind of energy harvesting farm, somebody trying to act like, oh, you're not all that or something. That's why we doing like this. But it's too late. You already showed one part. You can't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't unsee whatever to know my worth. I know my worth myself. You know what I'm saying? But that's like somebody like, yeah, you didn't bring in that much or whatever like this. Because you don't know the formula or because you're not on the upgraded software. Everybody else is. No, Megan did better than you. You could feel it in your soul. You know, motherfucker, I'm America. I'm the soil. I could feel that you lying to me. It doesn't matter if I was sick, dirty, bummy, or whatever. My energy still weighs heavy against what the fuck you created. Period. And how is the person that's creating something going to be jealous of it? Like you're producing these people to see, you're producing other me's to see how much trauma we can take without breaking and all this stuff. And then you're going to pile it on them too. You're going to enjoy doing it. You're going to make money off of it instead of, again, letting something be like livestock that's just freely going and growing nicely. Like this is a different type of energy they need. This is a different, it's like we got justice here. It's a different kind of energy harvesting that we need, that these people need off of us. That benefits them, not us. If the ancestors were doing it in a way, it was benefiting us. It's not benefiting us anymore. It would be like you have an army of one of the greatest armies in the world up against your nation. Whatever you're allowing them to create on your soil, it is empowering your enemies, dummy. You stop producing this. Your enemies, you don't even have to go to war. They just die. And you are letting them run things on your soil and have you offer up. Like, what the fuck is you talking? And these are people like, oh, if I was back there in slavery, you ain't even comprehending what you're doing. Oh, they say, oh, America used to be the superpower or something. I really don't see it like that. Because I feel like America been in denial for a long time. Okay? But what I will say, It could be, but it cannot be somebody else. It cannot. It can't. It's what God said. It ain't what somebody else said. It's not. It's this. I told you. Even if somebody's like, well, this person's in the medical industry, this motherfucker is killing it. Somebody is killing it, and everybody just jumped right on board. And that means that these constituents that jumped on board when this sister or whoever this is coveted something from someone, they can't go on. So these are people that knew that if you were or I was stepping in, most of them cannot come. So they just killed you or kicked you to the side or try to harm and maim you and then run ahead, get you sick and run ahead. Like I told y'all before, it's a problem if we have most of these people that got this money or these new billionaires are sick. So you trying to tell me, so we know who gave you your power and your energy and your money is the devil, is not God. Because God is going to make sure that your core energy is right or would like you to before you get whatever that money is that you're talking about, or you're going to have both. A lot of people are sitting here with this wealth making themselves look healthy, and they're not. And some of us are being beaten down and they're poking and prodding us and trying to make us sick from what they're doing to us. Right? So that they can make it seem like they're running circles around us or something like this. This is ridiculous here. Somebody saying that this is justice to give this stuff to this person or something like this. But it's, what the heck is wrong with this thing? I don't know what's wrong with my charger thing. It keeps dying. Point is, these people have to be, okay, but if you fire them, everything is hidden. Who's hired next? Then we got to sit here and feel, I got to sit here and feel what's next. Oh my goodness, what they going to put in next. And that's going to ruin shit for the next 10 years or something like this. You know, I got to sit here and feel the vibration to see. And this might even be something that I cannot feel because this is foreign. I lost my train of thought for a second. Anybody that's trying to make something profitable or everything, all these things around, you cannot disconnect America from America on any level. Offline, whatever this is, you can't try to make it so it's an unfair level. The field is unleveled or not leveled, or it's not fair. It's not even about, oh, it's not fair. It's you can't do it, motherfucker. I said it's no. You can't. Okay? You can't. All right? There's some people willing to lie to have what. There's some people that know the truth or of your worth or what they can produce with you next or something like this. And, you know, so they're letting you be treated some kind of way, like hoping that they get a chance. It's just somebody, I don't know. Because we got whoever this Gemini with the deal with the devil here. All right? A deal with the devil. Because it's whoever is dishing out clout right now that these people is running up under. Even if they miss you or me. But these people are, again, illegitimate here. This person is being enlightened. I don't know, whatever this person. Because we got the world card. Maybe they try to put a death out on the world card energy. But somebody is being sheltered or something here too. And then again, you know, it's because whenever somebody get in Queen of Swords energy, these people be lying on somebody. They're like, you got to be dealing with the devil to do something. But it's not true. This person is above the devil. And anyways, the devil energy, like, the problem that these people, it's not that the devil is the devil. Like, this could be a devil saying that you're in a contract with them or you're one of theirs, but you're above this devil. Like this Queen of Swords. If I'm this Queen of Swords, no, I'm up here because I'm God's. I'm not being able to do this or whatever this is because I'm got a contract with the devil. This is a lie. I was not in a contract. Whatever is due to me, motherfucker, is late. Do you understand what I'm saying? We got knee or knee. Somebody's like be knee. So somebody wants you to be some kind of way here. And I feel like this is so degrading because these are men that want to be taken seriously, but on a professional level, you're integrating your fetishes into how you're operating your businesses. I will never understand that. These cannot be real businessmen. They cannot. They just cannot. These are people that just was eager for, like, this shit is going down fast. It's down. Like, we don't have this much time. It's down. It's down. Now, the lower level motherfuckers, they still here in America. They getting ready to go into their bunkers or something like this, bitch. It's down. It's down. Two of Pentacles. Like, don't compete me with somebody that's sitting here only want to talk about what somebody think about why they left and all this shit. I don't want to talk to anybody that's talking through you about why they left me. That's not why I'm watching tarot, bitch. Listen, I don't give a fuck at that point. You know, if you can't tell me or God can't tell me, I don't give a fuck. To be honest with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I will not be, those are high priestesses, motherfucker. We talking about something else. We're incorporating. Now, if for 10 years, I've always been plugged into the government server. Most time I didn't have shit to say. I was just plugged into a server. These people, my server was running in the background with these people or something. They was doing whatever. America was working just fine. And then somebody started letting other people dig in or do something like this. But for the 10 years, I don't know it's not our government though, who's been operating for 10 years. It's a terroristic group that is hijacking the nation that is running. So we don't know what that. So what would be the next thing? Oh, I need to get in the spot so I can get these motherfuckers out of here. You thought that they're about to make a lot of money with you and you was going to get these deals and these contracts? No. You motherfucker, this is the end for America. And you stupid ass, because even these people is at the lower level of whatever this is. These people ain't going to give a fuck about you. Whoever you running over there bringing stuff to, yes, boss, yes, master, that's the lowest of the low already, because these are the ones that still got the compounds or the fake compounds here in America. That's not what these people are running to when the shit hit the fan. Okay? That was last time when they thought it was hitting the fan. Okay? It's just not. All right? The fact though that somebody had the audacity to steal all that good energy, think that you creating something in my likeness, and so you don't need me. You don't need the old Sal or whatever, like I'm a pig or something. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna need that old whatever this is. Look, we created some new, but you guess what? The creator created me. You, mere men, creating that. And you will be damned. I don't like to say I'll be damned. Okay? Yeah, you could capture this person, torture them, and make them give you the formulas and stuff like this. But how long? Yeah, somebody's throwing some illusions at somebody here. This could be all this old wrinkly up sun or something like this. You know, or the sun is shining, you know, ain't no sunshine when she gone. We got the sunshine, but somebody is gribbling up. And we have this chaos energy down here. There's chaos or something in the south. And people is kind of pressed. This look like a pressed sun. And actually somebody is kind of getting faded and pale. The sun, they could be putting all these vampires together, like the 90s, early 90s vampires, like the second generation vampires. They could be putting them all up because they were the closest to the sun, or that's when the sun was fullest around them and most active. But you're getting some pale something. Like if this was white and this person looked happy, I would say, okay, that's a sense of purity or something. But this is, somebody can't even act like that's what this is, because this concern and anger, there's confusion on the face of this thing. This is something like, vampires could have integrated into jobs like doctors and things like this and hospitals. Like, we just see on like the shows and stuff like this. A lot of it be really close to the truth because they're not even trying no more. But to hide it or whatever. Um, I'm not gonna say that there's never been a vampire pastor. It's the way I feel, something about leading the people or something that's new. Like they're not in the dark. That could just mean, when they say vampires can't come out at night or they can't come out in daylight or something. This could also be when the sun is shining brightest, they cannot come out. So they do things in the dark to weaken the sun so that they can pretend to shine, or that it's not shining or something like this. Okay. So we got throwing illusions at you. Like these people are so happy and they're still thriving, but this is just giving me, I don't know, if something is not thriving, I'll just put it like this. This is like the Valtori wanting to be God or something higher than them, maybe. I mean, that could be considered God, because what earthly people are thinking are gods, right? The fact that these people have been able to move in the dark, move in silence, still move stuff, like how much money. These are people from like lowly positions or lives, some of these people. And then look at me now. They're equating some type of success. Like we know all the little fine details, or some, the public eye only gets a little bit of details of what goes on behind the scenes. But what if it's all a facade? What if, but there is something small that a conduit or something has to be placed. You know how the dark crystal had to be placed in that one place? I don't know if somebody ever moved it or stole it and they had to put it back. Or like one of the movies when you got to put something back before the end of time. You got to put it back in that spot, and then the light glows and everything like this. And like, yes, we got it back in the spot. And everybody's bleeding and cut up and dirty, trying to get the damn, the relic back to where it belongs, Yes. Somebody wanted to try not doing that this time. All right, so we got the illegal court case here. Illegal investigation. They put this illegal investigation on somebody above an actual court case or somebody actually going to court. So this could have been ops and strangers and fans and nosy holes and wannabes that want to have your place. And so these people was like, setting you up at hotels for people to come and run a train on you and record it. And then one day down the line, they know the person is going to want a divorce or something like this. Because I've heard somebody had foresight, okay? And then, but somebody really don't got that much of self-esteem. And it's all this person's fault for not doing right and then pushing harder. And I know who the fuck I am. I'm coming into myself. Like these people could have came into themselves a long time ago, all right? But not really. In themselves, it just didn't seem like nothing was so fascinating. And then this could be somebody that had that life. They had fun with friends, went to parties, had parties and stuff like this. And then now they're finding their self. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird way how I just said it. I hope you caught what I said, okay? That is yourself still, but you're finding another version or another variant or another something about yourself here. All right? So court case, child support, domestic violence, attack, civil matters, crime, fraud, theft. So somebody had been illegally investigating you and saying, hey, this is what you were doing or something. Now hence, we could stop right here at illegal. All right? This could be why there could be a lawsuit coming up above the court case or whatever these people was doing. You could have been separated, or a husband or something could have secretly passed away with the clone. You didn't know this. And these people were stealing your child support or everything. They made it so everybody else in this clique. The first thing would be that this man there was an infidelity here because this person was married to you. But when you got married, you didn't know he was a energy harvester, or you didn't know that he was a bloodline stealer, or you didn't know that he had a group. This person wasn't a virgin when they married you. They had another business module or they had another, they're not like you, okay? They're actually not like you. Like somebody could have let me anoint the person that was like me, like a god, or like a natural person or something like this at first, okay? But I'm hearing the person was never like me. It's only one of me, but I made him something like me by engaging with him. They took that version out on the run, and then they gave me a version of this man that was a vampire or something, okay? And came with a team or a scientist, or this motherfucker was a, you know, they was lying. These are forever youngers, and this person got a lot under their belt. They birthed lots of things. One time they came here and there was a snake oil salesman that made billions of dollars back in the 1920s, and that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? One lifetime, so they have all this knowledge still stored. Even if I was an old soul, they brainwashed me so I can't collect, you know, all the for this last big wham bam. I would not have all the information or the intel to like sum up my life and what belongs to me, to go in the corner and say, hey, look at me, I'm an elite now. You see, somebody could have blocked this, okay? But the court case is denying all of this, and they're trying to put what they put in this illegal investigation, okay, above all of these crimes that somebody's husband or wife did against them, or mother or father did against them. The illegal surveillance. We can stop right there. This doesn't exist anymore. We've seen this illegal. Get that shit out the way. Now let's focus on these things here. Okay? This is like you didn't know your person was an astronaut, but his family knew. And there's a lot of perks if an astronaut dies in outer space. Somebody could have sued NASA for billions of dollars and you didn't get none of it. The family, because they never told, because your wife or your husband was a Jezebel and never told you, the person that they was married to, that they were in that organization. And so when they died, they obviously didn't give a fuck about you because they knew how this would work. They knew their family and friends didn't want you to have nothing, so they didn't tell you. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying? But there could have been strange things that happened around your house and everything like this that could be better off explained if somebody knew that your boyfriend or your husband was dealing with the outer realms. It would be more believable or something like this. But they needed to call somebody crazy or something. So anyways, we see that these is the friends of this person or something. These are strangers to you, but they friends to your spouse or whatever this is. They were doing some illegal investigation here. You don't know these people or whatever this is. These could be other generationers that don't have nothing to do with this money from whatever this is, okay? And so they're trying to use whatever they found here. Now, they're not gauging through your whole marriage, cooking and cleaning 3 meals a day, all this other shit like this. They're not gauging and looking at this. They're only looking at the footage after. They're looking at the footage or something like this, a compilation of bad things, not good things. This is how these people end up doing these cases every single time. Until you get the fuck over here, all right? That this person was doing crimes against this person. That this person was touching this person's face. My face could also be other models of me that are still existing on this earth. I told you about that. Picking up on somebody being upset with you after you say something, but I must be the living or the active something. The person can't touch me, so they go over to a secret home and they beat up on a version of me that's on the floor to teach me a lesson. So like I said, there could be another me or somebody that's tied to me, one of mine, a person that's a part of my social system as a young god or a young queen or a young king, whatever grew up around me, little advisors or that was acting like family members, whatever this is, okay? Somebody that's tied to me, they're beating this person or something like this. It's like somebody can't handle their own emotions, so they created another person of their wife. Now, what does that do to your wife or your husband? Do you think it doesn't weigh that person down? If that's something that's created off of me, that's not going to weigh me down. That's not abusive here. Okay, some kind of fraudulent thing somebody's been doing. All right. All right, we got theft, child support, domestic violence, attacks, and some civil matters here. So these things are going on, but somebody is valuing the information that came from an illegal or Illinois Lee and Gal or Gail. This is something like this. Okay? This is a family that's abusing you, that you know they're aliens or they're different or they're not really your family or they're your kidnappers or your molesters or whatever this is. And they are going trying to do an illegal investigation on you and call you everything that they are. All right? And they and putting, or like I said, this family is not supportive of this person. Okay? We got on is in the upright. Okay? This could be this masculine energy. Okay? He was in reverse a lot, but this is a black on. This could be them trying to offer, it says on you. So the illegal on you. Gers or in, ooh. Yeah. Niger. I don't know, Niger. And hoes. I think there's a Niger people in China. Or I think it's pronounced like that. I can't remember how it's pronounced. Then we got eons, and then we got this energy here where these people, yeah, and then we got greens throwing illusions at you, or greens owe you, okay, me or you. And this is why they don't want to, the eye is sideways. There's a slit eye, or side eyeing. We also have Devi, okay, like Devi, like, I think that's the mother's name of Kamala Harris. Because where is they at? You know, sometimes it is better to go off into the backdrop. Especially when you are, these people that already know that they tore up our government. And now they just going, you know, pretending on TV like it's not. And they're going hiding in their bunkers and they stuff like this. You know how you go to the movies, right? And before the movie even starts, you get your popcorn. You be eating up all the popcorn, or you ate up all the kids. When you take your children to the, and by the time you get to the real movie, they done ate all the candy during the damn, they done ate all during the previews or something like this, and then looking at you stupid during the movie. It's like, you better calm your ass down. Eat it slower, because I'm not going back out there once this movie starts. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I do it too. I've done it too as an adult, okay? I know the feeling. The snacks is already gone. You know what I'm saying? They're like, Mom, you're just eating all the gummy bears right now. Hurry up and start the movie. So it's something like this, okay? I don't know, I was getting Blake Lively. I kind of wanted to watch that movie. But like I said, imagine the whole nation, or these people that were supposed to be protectors of somebody, they knew that this person had an upper hand on you. They knew that this person's software was always more advanced than yours. And with the plan of your friends and family was to do it just like that. And instead of me just getting the upgrade and being a vassal that has this information, but everybody is not going to do right with the information that God gave. That's why I said these people that seek my face or whatever like this, they die. It's like a spy. It's like you're American. You in war with Russia. And Russia's spies are just swarming the nation. And you letting them come in, eat up all the shit out the refrigerator, out the people, and go back home and plot more and more against you. They have the means. You don't got shit. You barely scarce with your material. Whatever this is, these are some cowards. They're running and hiding. There's no safety net here. Because you wanted to think less of another fellow being. Let's just put it like that. So you mean to tell me you just gonna say, yeah, come on in, Russia, just take the rest of the stuff. Just, whatever like this. Or if you want to find these people. Say we get into the future, I'm pretty sure you already know, where somebody can just plug into somebody, or once somebody has sex with somebody, they exchange information or something like this. They don't even have to say nothing. You plug in. That's what I say about these people that I kept on seeing. I know it don't have to look like this, but I kept seeing people meeting up real quick at this place and that place. and then they just pump on each other for a couple seconds, and then they get this information. Now, this don't have to be sexual. Some people can shake hands, and when they go like, hey, how's it doing? I thought I know you from somewhere or something at the store. That was a code right there where they swap information. You know, it's something very high level, like stealth mode kind of energy here for these particular people. All right. There could be a crooked judge, okay, that deals with this high priestess. Okay? A crooked judge that deals with this high priestess. They may have a thing for you or me and this high priestess, an Ace of Cups. Okay? So, I'm telling you, whoever this high priestess is, they don't want to lose. This is a SAA energy, or these are the people that like to... Sex addiction can be somebody that is always siphoning somebody else's energy. They stay plugged into all people's processors to get what they need for the day. Like, this is a stealth mode thing. This is not watching somebody with what they... Because I'm telling you, a lot of these tarot readers, they're not talking or meaning to talk about what they've done in the background on TV. I don't have nothing to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. But if they're in these secret societies, they're not talking about the secret society shit online, warning you or something. They're just, you know. I just think that they don't understand, or they don't know the limits to an Ace of Cups. I just know I just got a good ass feeling in my chest. Usually something is good is going to happen. There is going to be a good outcome. You know, it feels like, you know, being back in the 80s out there playing outside and the sun hitting you and some type of energy or something. Or I used to get these things, it just feel like God is right there or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just a nostalgic feeling or something like this. It's like you know, happy times or something like this. I don't know what this is. Like, not even happy times, just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it here. I would like to say like freedom or something, but it's something else. It's like that feeling like you're wondering why all this shit has been happening to you for all this time, and then you seeing yourself right there, one step away from that glory, bitch. That's what it's called. Glory. Or somebody that been stuck in a dungeon and they come up and they feel that light. It's the same sun that been shining all this time. But today, the way that it just hit down on you, there's a different, like, soul glowing kind of energy. Okay? I don't know. I just felt something like that. All right? And then we have the Eight of Swords here. I feel like somebody came in to pierce somebody or pierce the sun, a red sun. And I feel like this person couldn't do it. Or there was an angry person, okay, that wanted this person to come, and they said, no, I'm not doing that shit. And somebody else could have got dismissed. I don't know. It's saying a karmic friend is coming against you. This could be a Virgo, or it's not the Virgo. It may not be the Virgo. The Virgo is an upright behind this. So if you automatically think of the Virgo, it might be somebody else around this Virgo that's close to this Virgo. In this instance, the Virgo is in the upright. Now this could be Mexico. Somebody been enjoying being a fake friend and having the upper hand. They won't admit it, but like the people around them, if they can think for themselves, they would have to see it this way. Also, somebody, a friend or a mom, like these are people that don't want somebody to know that they're gay. They were having avatars in the place and just playing with these men or something They wasn't showing. They wondering why they couldn't afflict or something in some kind of way. Why they had to start stealing my essence is because they understand the way that I engage with men. I always had friendships with boys and stuff like this growing up. I was a little bit of a tomboy. They get, it's like a dark hole is in these people's heart after they deal with these women. It wasn't like that. They're like in a dark space or something. I don't know. There wasn't like fake or something like this. But also the woman could be persecuted for this, but it actually was a healing job or something that somebody had to do on this earth to maybe wake people up. But again, these are people that don't like criticism. You know how little boys don't get criticized by their mom, or it doesn't matter what they do. They abuse the wife or something like this, even on the level where the mom can see and the wife can't see, and then they'll just try to say everything the wife is doing is wrong. It's something like that's how black people is as a whole, how they present themselves in the public eye, to not take responsibility for something, to keep on just saying it was this person, it was that person. And in tune, some of our cases that we're saying online, it is these people. It can be proven factually that it's these people. All right? But this could be clarifying what we said up here. If somebody trying to call the Empress just a high priestess, now since your friends is in reverse and this man is away from you, you're not doing whatever this is, but it's verifying that this other family member or cousin or something else they created, or it's one of theirs, okay? They don't want to use God's, they want to use one of theirs. It's clarifying that this high priestess is not the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a different individual that's made different, okay? And the high priestess is, these can even be people that's more engaging with people. But for what reason? The Ace of Cups don't see people the same way. It knows how to heal people as a whole, find formulas that can fix big problems for nations, things like this. It's not really, when somebody is in this energy, is not worried about, it's hard to concentrate on, could be, okay, they could be leaving an Ace of Cups around regular people and say you're not considerate, but why are you forcing, I'm supposed to be doing Ace of Cups stuff, put me over there, okay? I'm not supposed to be doing whatever this is. You can't force me or whatever this is. Like, the Ace of Cups is not thinking about humanity as like, oh my God, I need to go, I need a hug. Oh my God, I have to go see Claire. They're not thinking like that. They're thinking on another level here, on how to fix a situation or a scenario or something like this on another level. It's not, this is like God is speaking directly with this person here. So somebody could be saying that somebody's inconsiderate and all these things or whatever like this, but you notice the Ace of Cups that you're trying to keep. This is like, I don't know what, this is so weird. Yeah, somebody could be losing some type of control here. Yeah, because again, we got the royal lineage here. Okay? Somebody knows the truth, all right? And maybe they were doing something, somebody's weakened, frantic, anxious, unhinged, chaotic, argumentative, spazzing, demanding. Somebody could be also taking and withholding stuff from you or me right now to make us go out in a blurt like this. I went out in a blurt like this, but it was against somebody that I felt was controlling something. But what I was saying could make it seem like I'm controlling, like you're gonna do what I say. But it's the truth. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Okay? I mean, it's not even for me. If I own this company and I tell you, hey, we need to do it like this, put these things on the conveyor belt. Y'all stop joking around. You got to get this shit on here on time. Y'all done already backed up 2 or 3 machines. I got somebody coming in here to repair it. It's going to cost me like $1 million because y'all fucking around in here. I can't be nice with you. I can't be like the coworkers as soon as I walk out the room as the owner or the boss. And they be like, girl, he get on my nerves. He be coming in here all mad. He just mad because Barbara made him mad last night and this and that and that. That's a high priestess, or that's somebody on that level. Nobody's concerned about what the fuck you talking about. I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on a higher or something. You trying to keep me down or something. Like, what the hell are you talking about? All right? You trying to keep me amongst the peasants. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been around them, I feel like, my whole fucking life. Why they try to treat me like one, but it's time for me to do what I have to do here. You see what I'm saying? All right? So again, royal lineage, these people could have stripped somebody of their identity when they was 30 to 40 years old, or for the last 30 to 40 years, okay? They're trying to put you with the fire signs only, like this just a fire sign lineage. These are people that don't have, they weak, they frantic, they anxious, they don't have no control or something. Somebody's been tearing away at somebody's existence or something for 30 to 40 years. All right? And then the hitman attempt failed here. Okay? Now this could be, you know, in the Bible when they said there was a new Pharaoh that didn't know the people, and so he started treating them very viciously or something like this. Well, this is a new, okay. All right. This could be a new group of people that are trying to control somebody and they don't know who you are or who I am. Because for the last 30 to 40 years, these could be also old, these could be people that left like in the early 80s and they thought you was dead, or they thought you had been kidnapped or something like this. And they're back on the scene and they don't know who you are. But I feel like whoever this group is, they had an attachment to you too. They just had some work to do here that could have afflicted somebody very badly. There's a bond with you and these people and a bond with you and those people. It's something like this. This is like shifts on the earth. Like some people coming back in and another group have just left out. This could also be water vibe people, like some people of the waters, your other side. So like I said, if this is like the UK and then America, it's like maybe Aquarius energy is in the upright, or that you are in the upright, or you are actually, you have some type of stance or something here as this queen or this with this lineage here. All right. It says murder in reverse. They don't. Okay. And then Aquarius lineage. So somebody could be an Aquarian energy, or your mother was of the earth and your father was of the water, or your father was from the UK and you know across seas, and your mother, you know, is something like this. Okay? I'm also getting Aqua, Aries, and us. All right? We got ghosted and cut off in reverse. Somebody was walking away from a situation. They don't have these coven ties anymore. All right? And then we have forged documents in reverse, arrested. Somebody could have got busted for this already. All right? And then we got new addition to the family. And the Sagittarius is in reverse here. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is some kind of birthing season here. Okay? I was getting cool water cologne, or also one, I think that pretty blue bottle with the something about fashion here too. That pretty blue bottle with the Versace bottle that's blue, like sea blue, with the face symbol on the front of the jar. Like I don't know, I'm getting something like this here. Somebody could have also a new addition to a family, and then somebody could have got hurt. Okay. I don't know. Let's see about the karmic friend. All right. People be thinking like, I think on this channel, because I give a lot of different, it's just a kaleidoscope view. I feel like the real sons of David, they have this mindset, right? And so people like, can you just narrow it down? No, think for yourself. This is not what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to teach. Why would I be just trying to give you the fish all the time? I'd rather teach you how to fish. It's not a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Because we not the same. It ain't a problem for me when I'm teaching you on the levels of how you want to see it. It's really these people that actually let these people into labs and different places and see and see all this old stuff. Is not what I'm saying that's the reason why something is ruined. You see what I'm saying? It's the access that you gave these people to me or other things is why you're losing. So there's a King of Pentacles in reverse that's not burdened. And then we got a Seven of Wands protecting this person. These could be people like already know that they transferred everything of yours over to their family, or somebody secretly divorced you and took everything, even your lineage's stuff. Okay? Yeah, we got the Strength card with the Seven of Wands. So I don't know if this is the same Seven of Wands that's protecting a King of Pentacles with no money and also protecting America, or the Strength card energy here. Or maybe they could just be, they could be also protecting a handler. Let's see. I want to see if that's what they're protecting, a handler. Somebody could be protecting your handler. Okay, no. Yeah, okay, they are because okay, maybe because they're not protecting a relationship anymore. Okay? Imagine that. You don't even know what is these people problem. You don't even know what's these people problem. It's either God, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? That these people been fighting against you, but they're really fighting the air or they self all the time. The whole time. Yeah, somebody is, whoever this tiller energy is of the soil or whatever this person want to have two wives or two special people or something right there. It's usually one person here. They want to like make something of you and with these witches or something and go forward. But this is the thing. I'm not a high priestess. I mean, I feel bad saying something like this, but not really. You still trying to tell me, well, I'm your only option or whatever. But I do got these 7 hoes or these 5 other hoes with me that we gonna have to, I know that's your Ace of Pentacles. But this is the only way I could think for us to get it back. Like somebody making something. But again, whoever this is, they're having sex. You see that mushroom tip thing? That I never seen that phallic energy right there. Somebody is, this person might even be, but, or this person is sleeping with the people in this bush. They not sleeping with this person's in the back there. So they don't even want to do something. This might be a sexual season for you. And this person just strictly keeping you from sleeping with other people or engaging with or mating. I'm not saying sleeping with like you just a person out there trying to get laid, but there is sacred mating that I feel like occurs. Okay. And so, yeah, actually there's a snake head right here too that has bitten one of these pentacles. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This also, this could be giving me fashion industry a little bit because, people are a little bit quirky in the fashion industry. You can't tell, because people like to be like androgynous and things like this. And, I don't know. It's like one of those connections where a gay man is just in love with a bitch. Like, you had to be careful there too. But you know what I'm saying? Like if I could be a female, that's the bitch I'm trying to be, or oh, I remember this bitch in her glory. It's something like a love, it's a love thing. Okay. I don't know. It's like somebody that have a fashion team. You know how they walk through. You know they got the makeup artist. You know, it's like I'm just seeing something like this. Somebody could be in that industry here. Like all these people was like these couple people was vibing together, creating something new or something like that. I don't know why these two are in the back though, because this is like these people are about to go for my Ace of Pentacles. But even if this is like the old me and the new me hiding back here, these people are the ones that's looking at that money. They the ones pocket watching. Do you see what I'm saying? Whatever they see, these two people cannot see. And it has something to do with this Ace of Pentacles. So these could be the carpet friends. See, it's you know how people say carpet muncher. Something I don't know. Huh. You're trying to put the Empress in reverse. And see, that's what we right back to where we started with this reading. And send you off as a pregnant Queen of Pentacles not getting no aid. Like you didn't have to be pregnant. You were probably celibate. But somebody, a spouse on the way out the door, the last thing they want to do was, it's a ritual that they do. That you can't do that to the Empress. So somebody had to make it seem like you're not an Empress. And this could be why these people are under judgment here. Okay? Somebody's lovers. Okay? Even though they're in the upright, these people are under judgment. We got the Nine of Pentacles. So even if this was a masculine that was tied to me and this Nine of Pentacles, this person like light-skinned women, or this person like women that, the professional women, or something like this. They use the girls that are sweet, innocent, mammies, caring, you know, cooking, rubbing shoulders, you know, whatever this is. They use those women to empower themselves. And then they go over to another woman that has stabilized themselves, even if it's off of some other woman's riches or wealth. Do you get what I'm saying? So these people are under judgment for putting the Empress in reverse here. They listen to this Queen of Cups, this mother energy or mother figure, to put this Empress in reverse. Okay, and now everything is everything is messed up. This Nine of Pentacles could be now about to be offering the drip. This person didn't want, if say it's two women and you're like, oh, you be playing with me or playing with my energy with her or something like this. It was not neither one of y'all. The building has already been going on. Somebody else has already been. Also, I was hearing Louisiana, but I say it Louisiana, or I was reading it. Well, how did we read it the other day? Louisiana, okay. But then when I was at Popeyes the other day, I was sitting there eating my food or whatever, and I was looking in the building, and I didn't see like Louisiana. It was all covered up. All you could see is Anna. All you could see is Anna. And I feel like this is a Queen of Cups, or this person was being formed by the waters or something. But this is not a victory here. They could have brainwashed a man and put him with this supposed sister. This could also be China. This child is of China. They put it together differently. I don't know why. Maybe they were hoping for something in the future, whatever. But we got the Queen of Pentacles getting sent away pregnant. Somebody was doing magic on this person, or somebody did some manipulation to get this person to have to be in this situation and to be walking away with nothing. All right, this is where these people going to end. This whole thing is coming down now. These are the breaks, y'all. These are the breaks. Because I was seeing maybe Blake Lively. I'm hearing that because that movie it ends with us. Okay, So they could be they could have refused Americans upgrades in this time so that they can whore us out in some kind of way, or the people and the nation. They say it's payback from slaveries, but remember, Africans sold Africans to Europeans and others first. Also, it's something about the Dutch. The Dutch were the first, but there's Dutch people here right now in that energy that are Caucasian and is black, is white. They're dark skin and light skin, or something like this here. But again, this is the Holy Spirit, Queen of Pentacles, that she's not leaving her station with any of your burdens and carrying anything for these people, any type of shame or embarrassing moments. This person did something beautifully, a transformation on their own. Somebody refused them, the person transformed on their own. This is why this devil can't claim that this Queen of Swords could be the same energy here as this Queen of Pentacles. This you could have been looked at as a high priestess also when you was around your people, and these people could also be looked at as the downers now. They thought sending you away would make them seem more something, but people have seen a dirty change in these people. All right. And then we got the Holy Spirit, and we got Miss O. Okay. World card energy. And it says a friend coming against you. Okay. So this rainbow energy is here too. Some water Aquarius energy is here. And then we have this friend. So this is what I say when somebody say friend. This is somebody that's still connected to you against your will, and they're benefiting from it and you're not. Okay. But this is the Holy Spirit energy that was coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is going to be rectified here. This is like somebody like, dang, she did it. She made it out of here without a scrape. None of us was able to do that. And somebody come and put the scrape on you. All right. I noticed there's a lot of dents and cracks in my car that weren't there before last night. Like, I was like, what is that big old dent on the door at the top part? Like, somebody try to go at the damn thing with a hatchet or something. Yeah. And then also we have the Holy Spirit here, or Temperance angel here with the Sun. So something is very much going to be balanced out. Don't worry. Somebody will be on the top of the wheel with someone, and this is a heartwarming or a warming energy. This might be somebody that you might have you might have children with this person, or you might have birth a business with it, and every fucking moment of what you about to build with this person is going to be beautiful. This could even be somebody trying to, I don't like this, feels kind of tricky, but somebody could be trying to trick somebody into birthing a nation. And where it's going to be, here in America, okay? Somewhere, whether you get a plot or you get a new start, and you're going to be happy where you are. Like, you're going to be happy about being where somebody is here. Okay? It's all right. And we got NG, S Street, and U. NG, North Dakota, No Go, Street, U. Miss. Okay. Miss World and the top. It's something about the top of this person's dome. The covering or something. With this Knight of Pentacles piercing this orange little sun. I don't know. Something about taking the top off. Like a house. Okay. And then we have a star Aquarian energy in reverse. Maybe this friend is an Aquarius. Again, if you don't be a star, you could be at the top of the wheel. Somebody want to heal something from youth or something like this. Okay. go back to the old, back in the days when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore. But some days, okay, something like this. And again, somebody, I don't know what this is. Oh, we got Muhammadan energy in reverse. Somebody could be getting rid of this energy here. They want to go back to before this energy got involved in something here. And they want to bring something to the king here. And somebody else is sad about this because the hitman is in reverse walking away. And some underground union is not being recognized. Somebody had something with a Queen of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles was married to somebody at some point in time and had babies with this person. And again, there's something about these people trying to act, they're making crafty counsel to put the Ace of Cups in reverse and have just a King of Cups. So this could be something too, right? Because I feel like the King of Cups, a real Jesus energy, don't need to go drinking from every damn body's cup. Now, it's also making me think about somebody sitting at that fountain and saying, if you drink from this one, you know, okay? But this person don't have to do, they were sending somebody around here that likes to give oral pleasure to women, and it could be a man or a woman. And somebody was worshiping this person because of something like this. Okay? Somebody's happy about something here. All right? About a death. Okay, hold on. So they could be in a relationship with somebody. Somebody could be seeing this about something here. But again, the Star in reverse, America in reverse. Somebody did something. And then also this person could have been able to enslave a group of people too. Confirmation. Because now this person is like, okay, with the braid here. Because he's trying to get to her braids or her heirs here. So somebody killed the mother to get to the daughter or something. But I feel like this is a foreigner. Maybe so the mother can't say no. Somebody could be planning to do this. Also, there's these men that are like challenging women like, oh, what do you want that for? What do you want that for? Like, you're trying to punish black women and their beauty prospects or what they do. Like, these could be African men too, because I'm feeling like I'm getting like braiders and stuff like this. Somebody likes braiders, but there's something else that goes into the art of doing hair. You see what I'm saying? What I'm doing right now, what I've been doing on this channel is also doing hair. Okay? I was hearing that these people were also seeing if you know how to do something. Like they were watching us in our home. Oh, she know how to braid. Let's send this person here and make them go do a lot of braiding or something and then send them back home without the money. Or maybe you have a social credit system and they was putting money in there, but the people was making you go somewhere and do something a lot and then making you come back home and sit down like you never was just a hairdresser in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody having these people braiding. It's something so weird. Whatever this is, they're doing it on like a massive scale. Like, but it kind of doesn't make sense. Unless these people are working 9 to 5 or working hard on dead body. It's like morticians. Morticians. Like, I don't know, working on dead people or working on clones or like, and the hairstyle is like this, and 1 week we're gonna go replace it. Like, they're putting so much time in whatever this trickery is. I just don't understand. We could be even in the future, but whatever this is too much. It don't make sense. Whose idea is this? It don't have to be that serious. Whatever this is. Somebody wants somebody to be so dead so bad, but somebody is a part of the undead. It's like give the person what the fuck belongs to them. What do you didn't defeat the person. They're not dead. I don't know what's wrong with whoever this is. We got clout chasing. Like you're not about to call me hostage so you can nurture your. No, they don't belong here. Get them out.